What's up, beautiful people? This is your weekend energy report for the weekend of February 13th to 14th of 2021. So don't forget 30% off astrology readings right now. Go to spiritualbodybuilder.com. Also check out the opportunity community. Join the cause as we grow and we build. And if you're interested in joining my Uforia team, also just DM me and we can talk about that. Okay. A lot of really big changes and things going on. This weekend, though, we have the moon that just recently conjuncted with Neptune, and that is sextile over to Mars, that is also conjunct Black Moon Lilith. So what does this mean? Well, this is sort of, it could be like a dreamy, imagination kind of energy, like Harry Potter, right? Like seeing a vision in your mind of what can really be done. About really what I feel is that we're getting visions of this next chapter of how we want it, and how we need to start this new phase of our life. We have Mercury retrograde at 14 degrees, conjunct really Venus and Jupiter. Now, Mercury is moving quickly. It's going to be conjuncting Jupiter on Sunday exactly. Now this really just makes all the voices and all the noise in the mind really, really loud. Okay, and while it's also touching Venus, okay, this is really just doing a deep dive into our consciousness, looking at how we're receiving, how we want to express ourselves in regards to our bigger purpose in life, how we connect with the collective, how we work with people, and breaking down, like whether it's business, like, okay, we want to build a community, how are we going to monetize it, who wants to be involved, who wants to commit. Right now, it may, there's still going to be parts of this experience right now that are unanswered, that are unknown, and we have to be patient. Patience is a virtue right now, very, very much so. I'm noticing this great separation that's getting even greater. And I've been talking about this, how the beginning of this year, it's going to be bringing a lot of stuff up, a lot of this dense vibration that was in the Capricorn dense energies that are no longer suitable for the growth that we're experiencing. So some people that are not really willing to look at themselves are having a very, very difficult time with this. All right. Because everyone that is used to control in certain fundamental aspects of their life are trying to control things that are not meant to be controlled. Things are falling out of our lives. Things that are no longer working for us are being exposed. So it's a really great time just to reflect. Maybe, like write some stuff down or look into what's coming at you without jumping on it or acting on it. Right? More like, okay, this is coming in. I'm not really sure how the pieces fit yet. I don't want to try to stick a square peg in a round hole again. So what is really meant for me? You're going to feel it deep down, but the key to being able to follow this feeling that's deep down is trusting that feeling. If we feel something and it's exciting, but then it comes to our head, and our head literally reasons our way out of it. Oh, this isn't practical. This isn't possible. This isn't going to happen. This is too much. This is too whatever. Okay. Stand in this knowing that we are going to a higher vibration and that good things are happening. The light is winning, guys. And it's important to see and connect with the light within ourselves. And as we look deeper and dig deeper into the light within ourselves, the darkness is coming up. And the way that we process this is by experiencing it, feeling it, but not getting attached to knowing what it means to control it or to identify it even. Okay. This is really just all about stepping into the unknown and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, because again, with on the 14th, we have the moon that's going to be conjuncting Chiron. Now, Chiron is sextiling Saturn. Now, yes, Saturn is squaring Uranus, and that's sort of the dominant energy here, because those are the two sort of ruling planets that are really running the show. But with the sextile, this is sitting right underneath that, so to speak. You know what I mean? And with the sextile of Saturn and Chiron alone, that is about bringing up this vulnerability and embracing it. And with the moon conjuncting it, we are really looking at, like, emotionally, these emotions can be very, very difficult, very, very deep, very intense. But this sextile is saying it's time to let go. It's time to really, step into the deeper understanding of who we are, what we really want, and excuse me. It's not going to make practical sense right now. So we have to be okay with that and be patient. This is testing our patience. Okay. This is also testing our true beliefs and our higher self and our higher level of purpose in regards to the collective consciousness, right? This is why culture, community, in sort of a evolutionary or even a rebellious kind of way. All right. This is revolution, guys. The last time we saw energies like this was in 1962. And that was when the revolution of the whole hippie movement, the civil rights and all that fun stuff really took off. So we're going to start. This is the beginning, guys. This is the beginning of really stepping into this new revolution that is, of course, with Aquarius, it's all about technology right now. When I say technology, it doesn't necessarily just mean the internet and, devices and 5G and all that. This is consciousness technology. This is telepathy. This is psychic and spiritual gifts. And to dig deeper into these gifts, we must be vulnerable, right? If we were all living from our heart and being trusting and knowing and have solid emotional boundaries, we would all be able to communicate telepathically. All right, a lot of people, their telepathic abilities are getting stronger, and it's the ones that are having faith and trusting in what they feel and following through, taking action on what we feel, that are really growing and flourishing right now. So the ones that are trying to control everything, they're having a really, really hard time right now. So do your best not to try to control, do your best to be vulnerable and allow these deeper levels of, connecting to these deeper energies, right, to unfold naturally without trying to control it, without even trying to understand it. Because just like how divine timing works, right, when we have these new things unfolding, they come through in unexpected ways. And Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, right? And Uranus works in mysterious ways. It's unexpected, it's unknown. So it's all about trust, and vulnerability comes through that trust, especially with Pluto being at a degree that we have not seen yet in our lifetime. Okay, this deeper level of excavation of our consciousness is coming up, and really, basically between Saturn and Uranus, okay, we have these control dynamics where Uranus is in a very grounded position where it's shaking up the foundation, and that we're going to feel that in our bodies. All right. But this is also a deep review of our value systems. What do you really value? And through that, what do you really desire? Like, do you value connection? Well, how can you connect deeper to people that are right for you? Right now, the people that are meant to be in your life, it's going to be smooth. It's going to be easy. You're going to be able to talk to them in a deep way, right? People that are not meant to be in our life, they're sort of just fading away naturally. There's a natural process to this flow, right? Go with the flow, or flow with the go, however you want to look at it. And whatever does not have a solid foundation, Saturn and Uranus are breaking up, bringing it to the surface so that we may evolve. All right. So where are you resisting the change and resisting the growth through attempting to control it, and through trying to take this new level of vision that you have in your mind, and where are you trying to break it down in your ego and seeing like how this can work in a practical and logical manner? The practicality will come, right? But this is the first of 3 squares this year between, and that's not going to be exact until the 17th, right? But it's very, very close right now. And when it gets exact, that's the pinnacle point of this energy. And so when it comes exact, we're coming up to it, we're having awareness, we're having the breakdown, we're having the moving through it. And then it's going to bring us into the next level, the next variation of this energy. They're both direct right now. The next time, Saturn will be retrograde while Uranus is direct. And the final one, Uranus will be retrograde while Saturn is direct. So you see, this first part is pushing us forward, right? Then as we push forward, we're going to have to do a little 2 steps back with Saturn and Aquarius, really restructuring and grinding this foundation in our humanitarian efforts. And then when Uranus is retrograde, that is going to bring up the questioning about the things that we move forward and how we're doing this, and really remodifying and activating even more of our DNA and evolving our physical bodies as well as our value systems more and more. So this requires solid emotional boundaries. Step into those boundaries, believe in yourself. This is the trust is the belief, guys, okay? And Pluto is the one that is death and rebirth that is working with this Saturn and Uranus energy saying, all right, time to evolve, time to level up, time to grow up, time to glow up, all right? Let this stuff unfold naturally. Pace yourself, take your time, and just know and trust that what is meant for you is naturally falling into place. What is not meant for you is naturally falling away. Let it be as natural as humanly possible, okay? If things fall apart that you had a plan or, you know, like a measurement of necessity of this happening, you have to let go of that need. Something better could be on its way, but if you're holding on to what's here now, you know, you're holding on to it because your ego, the part of yourself that needs that structure or feels like it needs that structure, is going to be going through a bit of an ego death. And we are becoming a new version of ourselves. And as such, it is requiring more of us, okay? So stand in your truth, stand in your power, and take it slow. Take it one step at a time and connect with people that you resonate with, connect to the opportunity community. It's like therapy every week where we all get together and we, you know, help each other understand what's going on, all right, and move through it. And not to mention that everybody that, you know, gravitates toward my community, we're all empaths, we're all starseeds, we're all even, you know, athletes and, you know, people that are very powerful healers. All right, don't forget, also guess the vibration of the background and win a free reading with me, okay? And also, one more thing, I am looking for a social media marketing specialist, okay? So if any of you guys out there know of a social media marketing specialist, please have them DM me so we can chat. I prefer someone local in Las Vegas because this is not just for me, but we're working on a big project and I'm in need of that service, okay? So please let me know if you know anybody. And on that note, I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on the next report. Aho.